Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to another trading session. Well, it is. I feel like it's missing. Yeah, it's missing this. Yeah. Okay, it's better now. Yeah, like I was saying, another week. It's Monday. I hope your weekend went well. Hope everything is well with you guys as well. And yeah, let's start the week with another trading session. It is Monday, so we are in a FOMC environment week as well. We will have FOMC next Wednesday. So oil price action might eventually happen, and we have to deal with it probably. So looking at the charts here, we can see, just have an idea about what price did on the last Friday. Yeah, it came down. I was aiming for previous week's low. It fell short here on previous week's low, and then it displaced with an SMT here. It displaced to the upside, targeting London highs and eventually Asia highs as we anticipated when price really did this push to the upside here. But then yeah, it hanged here on the upside for quite a while, and this week when price just opened, it kind of ranged here on Asia, and then kind of manipulated to the upside, taking out these highs and managing to retest a bearish fair value gap, a daily one here, and since then it is moving towards the sell side point here. So in terms of retrace of this bullish leg, so we have this bullish leg here, and we retraced back once again, took out the high, retraced back here once again, and I believe we managed to go for about, let me just see, equilibrium or 50% of the range. Just let me take a look at it. Yeah, we managed to go for 50% of it. We felt a little bit short here for the OTE level. But yeah, I'm expecting to see some kind of a reaction here for a bullish point of view. I would like to see this 4-hour fair value gap getting respected like it is now. This 75% that you can see here, which is the quadrant of the wick, being respected as well, and eventually price moving towards new highs. So we have some relative equal highs here as well, and most importantly, on the regular trading hour session, we have this untapped gap here that we might eventually go for. So for a bullish scenario, I kind of like to see how price is behaving right now. And if this bullish reaction maintains, we might see price to go to the upside. Otherwise, if we imagine that if price comes here for this end walk, the top of the wick, the weekly wick, and then it starts to go lower once again, then I would eventually seek for previous week's low and eventually some sell side liquidity that is still here below us. But at this point, it seems like this reaction to the open is kind of a bullish reaction. So we might have the follow through to the upside, since we left behind 50% of the daily wick, the previous daily wick. These OTE levels are being respected as well. The 4-hour fair value gap, the bullish one, is being respected as well. We kind of faked out a breakdown of this first quadrant to the midpoint of the weekly wick, and right now seems like it's giving us some sort of a bullish scenario to the upside, but we still need to see some more price action just to believe in this sort of intention for price to come to the upside. So this is my view and my point of view for this New York AM session on price. Yeah, just share with me with your point of view, if you have one. If you're bullish, if you're bearish, what do you expect from price, and what are you expecting from price? Um, just just let it, just write it down in the chat, and we will comment about it as well. So price is now moving towards the upside in a one-sided way. Since the open, it never came back for the first presented fair value gap here. So very bullish reaction here from this 4-hour fair value gap, and eventually the OTE levels. Midnight open should act as a magnet on price as well. So let's see, so far there's no opportunity to engage with it, honestly. Nothing that we can do with it. So far I kind of like this action right at the open. This bullish reaction. Notice how we went lower for below the midpoint of the 4-hour fair value gap. Trying to displace a little bit lower here, but immediately retracing back. So this might be our bullish sign for today's action. Let me go to the regular trading hour session as well. So now I'm curious to see if we will just take out this liquidity here and move back down, or if we can maintain price above this regular trading hour session buy side liquidity point. At this point, the gap is almost mitigated at its fullest. So as you can see here, let me just take a look at YM and NQ as well. So YM already took out that buy side liquidity, so it closed the RTH gap. Let me take a look at the NASDAQ as well. So NASDAQ already took it too. So yeah. Look back to ES. So very bullish momentum here. A straight move to the upside. A 40 handle move to the upside. One-sided. Which is kind of suspicious as well. We can say that this might be suspicious as well, but it's part of our bullish narrative for the day. So in terms of retrace, yeah, I'm not sure if we will have an opportunity to engage with it because it's one-sided so far. Price never came back to one of these breakers as well. So this is quite a move. 40 handles on ES is a lot, I have to admit. So at this point, for some sort of a retrace, I would like to see price coming eventually to 830 open and not losing this steam to the upside. I would like to see price eventually holding around here. Let me go to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Well, let's let's give it some more time here. What about you guys? What about you? What's your bias for today's session? And what do you expect on the week as well? So far, we have a small SMT here in between ESN and Q. So yeah, for a continuation bullish, I would like to see price eventually not closing below the 50, the top of this weekly wick. For a bullish price action, I would like to see it stay above it and not coming back down. But we need to see some sort of a retrace as well. The price kind of stopped here below the RTH buy side liquidity on ES. And he was able to take it out. But I believe we will continue higher here. I don't see this as being the top of the movement. But I will rather wait for something a little bit clearer, because it's kind of hard to engage in anything with all this open here. So price took out regular trading hour session RTH buy side liquidity, and looking at the RTH chart, we still have some buy side liquidity points. We have relative equal highs here. Yeah, there's still plenty of liquidity on the RTH chart. And if you look here on the upside, there's this untapped gap that I would like to see eventually tapped, at least. So unless we unless price becomes weaker here and eventually becomes lower, my bias is still bullish, even if we manage to make about 50 handles in a 40 handles in a matter of, I don't know, 18 minutes. So let's see, unless we really reject this N walk, reject the top of the wick, and price says, okay, no, this is our top for today's New York AM session, and we will go lower to seek this liquidity down here. You like the platform is a bit laggy right now. I don't know why. But yeah, so far one-sided. Kind of hard to engage with this unless we did an aggressive entry around this inversion here, or eventually here at the breaker, or one-sided moves. We should wait for it. We should wait for some sort of a retouch or a retrace, I mean. So price still climbing. Well, at this point, I will wait for 10 a.m. Maybe the 10 a.m. candle will offer us that open low, high close. So what we expect is some sort of a 10 a.m. candle continuation. So, but usually, in order to a 10 a.m. continuation candle to form, we need to see something like this. This would be a wick here to the downside. So what I would like to see is engaging inside this wick. So price coming down a little bit, forming some sort of a inversion type play, and then move to the upside. So this would be the 4-hour candle or the hourly candle. It can happen to be the hourly candle, and we will eventually engage inside this wick here. Let's just see. So for those who are watching, do you guys trade as well? What do you guys trade? Or are you just in trading enthusiastic guy, or do you do this as a job, or are you just into it because you like to see the charts, and is that a hobby for you? I mean, what are you expecting on price, guys? Are you expecting bullish continuation here, or because I am, honestly, I am expecting a bullish continuation here, eventually towards London highs, because right now, if we manage to do some projection here, we have midnight open here serving as 2.5 standard deviation, and eventually a -4 standard deviation here for these relative equal highs here. So let's see. Let's see. In 4 minutes, we will have the 10 a.m. candle open. So it might offer us something for a continuation higher.